poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me. I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental. I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1. How could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine. You cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black.
Today, from Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Davis now. And check down complete to Hall.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Hall ought to give up the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. To throw, Huntley. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. The first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. The Broncos at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Throwing to start the drive. Davis finds his man. It's John Mechie. Down inside the 10. Give him 32 on the play. Operating from the gun. Davis. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. After the sack on 1st down, Davis. Open man here is Conklin. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Huntley. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. On 1st down, Huntley right back to Judy, and it's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Huntley, they'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Huntley. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0. Then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Eluding the press. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Straight ahead is Hall. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Davis. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's Davis on 1st down. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to the ground with Hall. Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle. Hall again on 2nd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Back to throw. Davis. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Looking to throw. Davis. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw. Davis to the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. His pass caught at the 4. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had 1 pick. It could have been his 2nd, but instead it's 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Jets will take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Davis. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DJ Jones. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Davis. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Davis now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's J.O.K. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there for the sack. Looking to throw on second down. Huntley flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Huntley. And this one too low. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And it's third down. Looking to throw. Huntley. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're on the board now. It's 15-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal could change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's taken to the 26. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Operating from the gun, Davis. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Huntley. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the option, here's Williams. And he will have the Broncos first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Huntley. And he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. On the draw, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 45 on 2nd down, Davis. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter,
they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Back to throw again.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On 2nd and 10, Davis looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Denver's offense now set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Dobbins. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw.
Huntley, screen play set up for Williams.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On 3rd down, Huntley. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Huntley. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
To throw on second down, Huntley. And that'll be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On third down, here's Williams. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit back to 16. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores. And
at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The offense for the Jets ready to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
A handoff for Hall, and he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They begin the drive with Williams. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Huntley, open man, he completes it to Judy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Huntley. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them. I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. It's complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. On second down, Williams. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Huntley.
He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hall again on second down.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Jets on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have a Jets first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Ronnie Harrison.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley, and he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley, he's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Huntley. And it's caught.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Back to throw. Huntley. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton from 3 yards out.
And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Uzama. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hall again on 2nd down. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 102 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll go ahead and take the knee here, and the unbeaten season will continue. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular, oh my goodness, they can go all day. And in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss here will move them back to 5.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Hello offense with no defense, now y'all time up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, give it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And